What is up, guys? We have got here a Honda 400EX. We're gonna do a big bore top end stage through cam, ARP head studs, new hot cams cam chain, and Cometic gaskets. And we're about to get started. We're also gonna add an oversized oil tank. Keep that oil nice and cool. We're putting more combustion in here, which is going to make the engine hotter. We want to make it run as cool as possible. Let's get started. Okay, first steps first, we want to get piston removed, all the gasket surface on the base of the cylinder and the engine block cleared and cleaned. And then we want to remove our clutch cover because our camshaft for our cam chain connection is going to be right underneath this cover. So we're going to go ahead and get cleaned up, get prepped first, and always remember, take your rag and stuff it in the crankshaft housing here. That way no debris gets in there while you're doing all this work here, all this cleanup. All right, here we go. All right, guys, gasket surfaces are cleaned up. Also removed the clutch cover assembly here. Remove the whole clutch basket, main output gear from the crankshaft, replace the cam chain, brand new hot cams cam chain. Gasket surfaces, I'll tell you what, if you boys don't have one of these, it's a lifesaver. It beats using a flat blade, so that really helps out. So during the process of removing the cases, I had found some metal pieces hanging out the bottom here. Here they are. Determined that that was old pieces of a piston that had blew up in the past and fell down to the crankcase, so I had to dig deep, pick out every single piece, make sure everything was good, checked our clearances on our camshaft, make sure everything was in spec. Everything looked beautiful. So now here we are. We're going to go ahead and slap some new gaskets, go ahead and get this covered installed and get our piston installed with our new cylinder. And we're going to start that process right now. Alright, before we install our piston and do our ring gap check it out. Forge wiseco. Here's your part number. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and throw her in there and let's get it. All right, cylinder is torqued down, rings were inspected per spec, new ARP studs are installed, clutch cover just needs the bolts on the clutch cover, and then we're going to continue. We're going to get the cylinder head. So here we go, moving over to the cylinder head. We're going to remove our valves. We're going to put new valve seals, but check this, we're going to port and polish. We're going to port the intake, we're going to port and polish the exhaust. So stay tuned, we're going to get that going right now. And there we have it. The valves are removed. We're going to leave those valve seals in until we're ready. Now we're going to start grinding away. Let's see how much we can open up this exhaust and that intake without getting crazy with it. And then we're going to go ahead and get the cylinder head installed. We're going to break up the stage 2 hot cam shaft. Go ahead and get that installed, and then we'll be rocking from there. So give it a minute. Let's see how far we can get on it. All right, this is the difference on the exhaust side. Here's the standard, and there's ported. So we'll polish this side up, then we're going to port the intake side. Check that out. Should be free flowing now. Be able to get a little more fuel in there, equal it out to more combustion. All right, we're gonna finish that up. We're gonna get this baby installed. Cylinder head porting is done. All right, let's get these valves back in and get it installed. And there we have it, our ported and polished cylinder head is installed with new valve seals, valves reseated. We're gonna get our new hot cam stage 2 camshaft in, and then from there we also get the privilege of installing a brand new Yoshimura exhaust. Stay tuned, let's get this all on, and then from there we're going to start into some carburetor tuning and rejetting, and we're going to start a braking process. Cylinder head stage 2 camshaft is installed, and check this out. Brand new Yoshi exhaust. Oh, 59 Cushman. Stay tuned for that one. Alright, so now let's get that oversized oil cooler installed. Let's get some fluids in there. Let's rejet the carburetor, and let's see how she runs. And there is our oversized oil cooler. In the meanwhile, we went ahead and got the carburetor installed, cleaned, and rejetted. We're just going to start at a 42 Pilot idle jet and a 170 main airbox lid being removed. We're going to clean that air filter, drop some oil in it, and we're going to start firing it up, and then we'll start moving up and jetting or down as needed and get this baby running like a champ. So here we are. Stay tuned for the first startup. With the oversized oil cooler, it takes 1 1/4 quarts additional, which is pretty awesome. Now let's fire it up. All right, here we go. We are bottle feeding. This is gonna be the first startup of the big bore. 1 bump of higher compression, stage 2 hot camshaft, hot cams cam chain, rejetted carb, airbox lid is off, full Yoshimura exhaust, and oversized breathable oil tank. So let's check it out. Let's see. This is going to tell us if we're going to need to rejet, either lean it out or richen it up. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know, guys. Before it gets too hot, I'm gonna go ahead and check valve clearances real quick. I'm hearing a little bit of chatter in there. And then from there, we're gonna start it back up and we'll report back on the video. All right, valve clearances are set, way out of spec, too loose. And I adjusted them already as I built the top end, but just starting it up just settled everything in. So I got an accurate reading, everything looks good. So we ought to get the ticking out of the engine now. So here we go.